Now this is my 5-minute hair tutorial, and people don't really believe me when I say I do my hair in 5 minutes, but I do, and I've learned from a few experts, trust me. I have fine hair, but quite a lot of it, and you can follow this technique, but just make more sections if you've got thicker hair, okay? So I always start with what I call, and this is a great tip from Nicky, Clarke, what I call almost dry hair. Basically, if you start blow drying your hair when it's soaking wet, it's a complete waste of time because it has to be virtually 80–90% dry, and then it goes through a window of opportunity where you can set it. So this is how dry it has to be, and I think you might be shocked. Now over the years I've learned exactly the point at which my hair is virtually 90% dry, and that's the window of opportunity you get to reset it. And I learned to blow dry my hair from 3 geniuses: Nicky, Clarke, Vial and George Northwood, and they give the best blow dries in the world. Vial introduced me to this amazing Japanese brush, which, as you can see, it's really tatty and old, but it's essential you get a really good pure bristle brush if you're going to blow dry your hair like a pro. This has got boar bristle and then a nylon bristle, and it grips your hair but never tags or snags it. I can't live without my tangle teaser. It's got a mix of my hair and the cat's hair in it, which is truly shocking, but I did promise I'd tell you the truth. This is the Aqua Splash, which I use when I get out of the shower, but I carry a little compact styler with me the whole time. And before I blow dry my hair, I actually don't use a volumizing product. I've never found a volumizing product that wasn't sticky, but I do like to put a treatment cream on the ends. And I just basically put it on before I dry it, and it just makes sure that, you know, your split ends don't get too bad. And for my hair, because it's obviously seriously coloured, it doesn't go too frizzy at the ends. So this is the secret. I give myself a centre parting, but it doesn't really matter how you part your hair. I suffer from the worst cowslicks imaginable. My hair would look like the McDonald's double M sign if I didn't do anything with it. And Vial taught me how to blow dry your cowslicks out. And this is how you do it. So this is what I mean by this brush. Perfect grip, but it will never tangle into my hair. What you do is you go in at the roots, you aim the hairdryer on its hottest setting, in at the roots, always following the way the hair grows, like this. Now, if you get your hair 90% dry, you need only do that a couple of times. And now for me, the secret is keep brushing it as it cools, because it's as it cools that it sets. And what you do, one straight fringe, push it to one side. I have very fine hair, so I can section my hair into just 6 sections and blow dry it. I've got cowslicks around the front, you put the brush behind it, put the heat in at the roots. Blow dry it down. I then redo it a second time. Now don't read too much into what setting I did that on. I normally just put it onto the high setting and go for it. Basically, again, brush your hair through, winding it round the brush. What you do as you brush it is you flatten the cuticles. You make it shiny and then twist it through your fingers. That's how you let it cool. Section number 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way around in 6 sections, just repeating this process. the back. Now I'm sure a professional hairdresser would look at this tutorial and think, what in heaven's name is she doing? It's not perfect, but life isn't perfect. I'm a real person. I might be a beauty editor, but I'm not a professional hairstylist or makeup artist. So this is what I've learned works as I go along. Now, the other side is more difficult because I'm right-handed. This is where you have to start becoming ambidextrous. I'm not nearly as good with this side, and it takes 2 hands to wrap it back up again. But same principle. Keep brushing your hair as it cools. In a salon, they'd pin it up, but I actually like to brush it out. It gives a softer finish. And then you twirl it like this. I was taught this technique at Real by a brilliant woman whose name I can't remember, which is truly shocking. She learned to blow dry hair in Italy, which is where they really know how to blow dry hair. So as I touch it, I also can feel it cooling and drying, and also you can feel any residual dampness left in your hair, because if there's residual dampness, it won't set properly. So as I brush it through, wrapping it round the brush, I can feel it getting cooler, and I can feel if there's any dampness left in at all, like that. Final big frizzy bit at the back. Now, if you've got thick hair, like my gorgeous niece, you probably have to do 12 sections. I'm lucky. It only takes 6. You see, it's not a precise science, but this is how I do it. And then the fringe, when you come back round to it, has cooled. No cow's legs. And what I would do at this point normally is probably go and get dressed, put my makeup on, clean my teeth, leave these to cool slightly. But I'm actually going to run my fingers through it now and show you what it looks like. They haven't cooled perfectly, but it's what I call that slightly sort of, I just got out of bed looking like this look. But actually it takes more work than you think. But still, that didn't take longer than 5 or 6 minutes, did it? And that's how I do my hair.